Hello guys, welcome to my third update video on my current Unity multiplayer project. Over the past few weeks, I have been continuing to work on adding more features into my game, as well as improving current ones. Before we start, my channel has grown a fair bit since I started sharing my progress on this multiplayer project I'm working on, so I just want to say thanks for watching my update videos, and I hope that you continue to watch them and continue to get inspiration from them. Okay, so let's get into what's been added since the last update video. Before now, I've been using the character controller for player movement. The problem is that this means the player can't interact with physics objects in the world. The solution is to make the player movement system use a rigid body. So, it didn't take me too long, but I redid my player movement logic to use a rigid body instead. And I had some interesting things happen while working on it. I tried my best to make it feel just like the previous player movement did, because I liked how it felt. I think I managed to make it feel almost the same. The one thing that feels slightly different is the jumping, but I did my best to make it feel right. Okay, so now that I have player movement changed to use a rigid body, I then added physics objects. I now have a system in place to keep track of these objects on the server and update their position for the clients. Currently there are just these chairs and this box in this test map, but things like items dropped on the ground will also be physics objects, or any other object that I want to make movable via physics in the future. This next addition I worked on is very subtle, but really makes the first-person view look and feel more polished and smooth. I've worked on the animation controller for the weapons that are in your hand. Now the weapons have a slight movement when standing still, and more movement when you walk around or run. Like I said, this just makes the first-person view look and feel more smooth. And I will most likely continue to work on the animation controller for the weapons when I implement weapon recoil in the future. Okay, the next thing I worked on is clouds. I spent a while researching how to go about making clouds in Unity and came across a video by Kyle Andrews. I decided to implement his low poly looking procedural cloud system with some slight modifications. Let me know what you guys think, but I think I'm happy with the way they look. They really fill up the empty sky, which is good. I continued to work on the terrain from last episode, starting with ground material textures. I had my girlfriend make these triangular pattern repeatable textures. I currently just have a few: dirt, grass, mud, stone, and sand. I think they go with the low poly art style of my game, but let me know what you guys think. Now that I have these materials, I decided to go ahead and have a go at making the first larger map. I decided to remake the valley map from my previous multiplayer game. The first thing I did was grab some paper and a pencil and draw out the map so that I could get a feel for the layout that I wanted. After it was planned out, I started creating it in Unity. Here's a quick time lapse of some footage I took while working on it. And here we are in the new valley map. It's not finished yet, and if we look around, we will see that I am currently prototyping some of the buildings that are going to be in the map. If we look at it from above, you can see that the map is centered around this bridge that is passing over this valley, and it has a river flowing through it. There is a waterfall on one side of the valley, and the river continues down the valley on the other side. I currently have a few buildings that I started modeling and have placed in the map to get a feel for the layout. If we look at the foliage, the ground is covered in grass and there are pine trees all around the valley. So, this is the current state of the new valley map. I have a lot more modeling and prop placing to do before it's finished, but I really like the way it's looking so far. I think the low poly art style I'm going for is really starting to come together. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment below the like button. As always, I hope you like these update videos I'm making to show off my progress, and I hope to see you in my next update video. Until then, thanks for watching.